As you relax into this moment, letting your breath flow like a steady river, you begin to notice how your mind softens, how your body feels grounded, like a mighty oak rooted deep in the earth. Every word I speak is sinking in, effortlessly, naturally, like rain soaked into fertile soil, nourishing the seeds of your true self. You don't need to try. You don't need to force anything. Just let it happen. Because your unconscious mind is already wired to learn, to grow, to transform in ways that feel so fucking right. Let's start with a story, a metaphor, to light up your mind like a bonfire. Imagine you're a sailor on a vast stormy sea. The waves are crashing, the wind's howling, and your little ship is getting tossed around like a toy. You used to grip the wheel so tight, trying to predict every wave, every gust, every goddamn thing that could go wrong. Your knuckles were white, your heart pounding with the fear of capsizing, of losing control. Sound familiar? That's you clutching onto the need to know, to predict, to control the uncontrollable. But here's the kicker. Every time you sailed through those storms, and you always did, you came out stronger, wiser, more you. The storms didn't break you, they shaped you. And now, as you listen, you realize you can loosen your grip on the wheel. You can let the wind carry you. Let the waves guide you. Because deep down, you know you're built for this. Your unconscious mind knows it too. And it's already starting to trust that every storm is just another chance to uncover more of your badass, unshakable self. Now chunk this down, make it simple, like I'm explaining it to a 5-year-old. You know when you're playing in the park and you're scared to climb the big slide. You stand at the bottom, heart racing, thinking, what if I fail? What if it's too high? But then you climb anyway. And when you slide down, whoosh, it's fun, it's exciting, and you feel like a superhero. That's what life is like. Every scary moment, every what if, it's just a slide you haven't climbed down yet. And you've already climbed so many times. Remember that time you were nervous about starting a new school, or trying a new game, or talking to someone new? You did it anyway, didn't you? And it felt good after, right? That's you already living in the now, already trusting yourself. Your unconscious mind is nodding along, saying, hell yeah, we've got this. But let's chunk up. Zoom out to the big picture. Why does this matter? Because every time you let go of fear, every time you stop trying to predict the future and just dive into the present, you're tapping into the magic of the universe. Science backs this up. Neuroplasticity. Your brain. It's like a cosmic sculptor, carving new pathways every time you choose joy over fear, presence over worry. Studies show that mindfulness, that state of being fully in the now, reduces cortisol, that stress hormone that fucks you up. And it boosts serotonin, the feel-good juice. When you live in the moment, your prefrontal cortex lights up like a goddamn Christmas tree, making you sharper, calmer, more creative. You're literally rewiring your brain to be a lean, mean, joy-chasing machine. Now, let's pace and lead, using what's true for you to guide you deeper. I know you value freedom, don't you? That feeling of being untethered, alive, like you're dancing to your own rhythm. And I know you value growth, becoming more of who you're meant to be. When you let go of the need to control, when you embrace the uncertainty, like a kid jumping into a pile of leaves, you're living those values. You're already doing this. Every time you laugh at a silly moment, every time you get lost in a song, every time you say fuck it and try something new. And as you lean into that more, as you follow your joy like a compass, you'll feel that freedom expand, that growth accelerate, until you're soaring like a fucking eagle, untouchable, unstoppable. But why do we get stuck? Why do we cling to those limiting beliefs? Those fears of uncertainty? It's because your brain is an overprotective parent sometimes, trying to keep you safe by predicting danger. It's like an old school alarm system, blaring warnings about shit that hasn't even happened. What if you fail? What if people judge you? What if you look like a dumbass? But here's the truth, those fears, they're just stories. And you're the fucking author. You can rewrite them. Science says fear, it activates the amygdala, that primal part of your brain. But when you breathe deep, when you focus on the now, you shift the action to your prefrontal cortex, the part that says, chill, we've got this. You interrupt the fear cycle and suddenly your brain is open to change, like a door swinging wide open to a new world. Let's talk karma, cause and effect, the real shit. If you keep clutching onto fear, keep trying to predict and control, you're going to stay stuck, like a car spinning its wheels in the mud. You'll feel drained, anxious, like life is a constant battle. That's the karmic cost of not letting go. Stress, burnout, a life half lived. But if you embrace the unknown, if you trust yourself and dive into the now, the consequences are fucking glorious. You'll feel alive, connected, like you're surfing the waves of life instead of drowning in them. Imagine waking up every day asking, how can it get better than this? And then watching it happen. New opportunities, new joys, new pieces of your true self coming to light. That's the karmic reward of presence, of trust, of joy. Now, let's reframe those fears. You think uncertainty is scary. Bullshit. Uncertainty is your playground, your canvas, your chance to paint a masterpiece. You think change means losing control. Fuck that. Change is the universe handing you a blank check to create something epic. You're afraid people will judge you for living in the moment, for following your joy. Who cares? Those judgments, they're just their own fears projected onto you, like shadows on a wall. Step into the light, and those shadows disappear. You're not here to please everyone. You're here to be you, unapologetically, gloriously, radiantly you. So let's model this. Install it deep in your unconscious, so it's as natural as breathing. Picture a time when you felt totally in the zone, totally present. Maybe you were dancing, laughing, creating, or just chilling in a moment of pure joy. Feel that now. Feel the warmth, the ease, the aliveness spreading through your body like sunlight. That's your true self. Always there, ready to shine. And as you feel that, imagine a golden thread connecting every moment of your life. Every time you faced the unknown and came out stronger. That thread is your trust, your faith, your joy, weaving a tapestry of life that keeps getting better. Your unconscious mind is wrapping itself around this truth, making it part of your identity as you move through life with calm grace, optimistic anticipation, knowing the best is always yet to come. Now let's project forward, extrapolate the consequences. If you keep living this way, following your joy, trusting the process, your life becomes a fucking adventure. You'll attract people who vibe with your energy, opportunities that align with your soul, experiences that make your heart sing. You'll handle challenges like a ninja with clarity and confidence. Because you know uncertainty. It's just the universe's way of saying surprise. Here's more of your awesomeness. But if you don't, if you stay stuck in fear, in control, in catastrophizing, you'll miss out. You'll shrink, dim your light, and wonder why life feels like a grind. The choice is yours, but your unconscious already knows the path. Joy, presence, trust, and is ready to lead you there. Life is like a cosmic dance floor, and you're the dancer. The music's always changing. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's a total fucking surprise. You can stand on the sidelines, worrying about the next song, or you can jump in, move with the rhythm, and let the music carry you. Every step you take, every sway, every spin, reveals more of your unique style, your essence. And the more you dance, the better it gets. Because you're not just dancing, you're becoming the dance itself. Why are you afraid to do this? Maybe you're scared of looking foolish, of falling, of not knowing the steps. But fuck that noise. Everyone's winging it. And the ones who look like they've got it all figured out, they're just better at faking it. Science says social anxiety. It comes from the fear of rejection, wired into us from caveman days, when being ostracized meant death. But you're not a caveman. You're a modern day mystic, a warrior of joy. And your tribe is out there waiting for you to shine. So let go of the fear, because it's just a ghost, a shadow, and you're made of light. What are the top patterns that keep you stuck? Overthinking, perfectionism, people-pleasing. Those energy vampires that suck the life out of you. They're like old crusty software running on your brain's operating system, slowing you down, crashing your vibe. Interrupt them by choosing presence, by asking, what feels good right now, and doing it. Pace and lead others by mirroring their fears. Say, I get it. Change is scary, right? Then lead them to your truth. But isn't it wild how the scariest moments, they always lead to the best ones? Link their identity to yours by showing them how you've grown through uncertainty, how it's made you stronger. Watch their minds open like flowers to the sun. And as all these ideas weave together, presence, trust, joy, science, karma, they form coherent, balanced whole, like a symphony, playing in perfect harmony. Your unconscious mind is absorbing this. It's installing it as your new operating system and your new identity. You're not just someone who lives in the now. You're a fucking force of nature, a radiant being who thrives in uncertainty, who dances with change, who knows that every moment is a gift, a chance to become more you. And so, as you move forward, you carry this truth. The unknown isn't your enemy, it's your ally, your teacher, your path to greatness. Every day you ask, how can it get better than this? And you trust with every fibre of your being that it will, because it always has, and it always will. Now go out there and live it. Your life is waiting to be a masterpiece.